Appreciate this, and thank you to the Travelers for hosting us today and then allowing us to play our final game here of this series. You know, we're so appreciative of Little Rock Athletics and certainly Central Arkansas Athletics for putting this together, and I really believe it was the brainchild of our two baseball coaches. We've played every year, but to have this unique opportunity to play both at home and then to have a third game, you know, the rubber game, here at the Travelers Stadium at Dickey-Stephens Park will be a lot of fun, and I appreciate our baseball coaches for putting that together. Chase, you and your staff really have done an outstanding job. Travis, thank you for working with Derek so much and our sports information staffs and our marketing staff. I think the Rock and Roar is really a neat brand, and Chase and I have talked. Certainly we're already playing in men's basketball, and we've played sporadically in other sports. But as schedules allow, we want to formally start playing in all the sports that we compete against each other. And it really makes sense being 25 miles apart. With travel costs what they are today, why not? Why not play two great Central Arkansas area Division I teams playing in all sports? And so we hope we can develop that over time, and we're looking forward to that.
I'll just echo what Dr. Teague said, and most grateful to our coaches. I really appreciate the respect that Coach Gum and Coach Curry have for one another, and they really deserve a lot of credit for pulling this here off today. Thanks to the Dickey-Stephens Park folks. We're excited to be able to play this last game here. We've got a three-game series that we're looking forward to, and like Dr. Teague said, these things just make sense. It makes sense for the state. It's good for baseball in the state. It promotes the sport. It promotes our institutions, and it's good for our fans. And of course, when you can get three games within 25-mile radius of your campus, it's the right thing to do. I want to recognize our SGA president who's here today, Jacob Lon. Kudos to both campuses and their SGAs for collaborating. I think the Rock and Roar brand is a good name for this rivalry. It will certainly carry over into all sports as we can play in volleyball, of course, men's basketball, baseball, track and field, soccer, and eventually football. So just making sure you guys are paying attention. No, nothing there yet. But it's a good rivalry, and most appreciative to you all being here and appreciative to our staffs. If points are being counted as far as ADs go, I am down 1-0 as Dr. Teague was named AD of the year earlier this week. So I've got some work to do, but congrats to you, Dr. Teague, on that award, and I appreciate you all being here today.
Thanks for being here. We very much appreciate it and appreciate the coverage. As a hometown kid, this is awesome for baseball in our area. I've respected Alan Gum for years and years. He's also what I consider a hometown guy. He's an Arkansas guy as well. Grew up coaching here, and I think have been here your whole career. Isn't that right, in the state? And no matter where I've been, I've respected him for all that he's done, and he's won. Dr. Teague, known him for a very long time, and the job they're doing speaks for itself. And then thankful, obviously, with Chase Conk, all that he's doing, and the wave that we're riding, and the positive energy that's going on in both schools, so it just makes sense for us to play. It'll be a darn good baseball game. They've got a great program. They've won. It's a program that we're essentially starting over in Little Rock, so we need to play good people. And then when you add on to that, playing in Little Rock where the fans can come late in the season, it'll be warm the last week of the season on the Tuesday. We'll have already played twice, so there'll be a little field of fire when we get to the park, just because we're competitors, but with all respect. And I think very, very grateful to Paul Allen and the Travelers, because it echoes not only on the field, but in recruiting. Coach Gum will tell you, when you can get on the phone with a recruit and say you get to play at a AA park, that's big time in front of a lot of people, which we hope will come out and support both programs. That's a big opportunity as well. And our guys will look forward to very much competing on that stage. I'm thankful. I'm excited about where Central Arkansas Athletics is headed, where Little Rock baseball is headed, where Little Rock Athletics is headed. And if you're a young person in this state, you need to be excited about the opportunities that you have. But thanks for supporting us and covering it, and thanks for all the folks for making it happen.
Thank you, Chris, for those kind words. And first of all, I'd really like to thank the Travelers for allowing us to have the opportunity to come over and play. Like I said, it is big for recruiting to be able to play on a AA stadium, and just the atmosphere it'll bring. There's no question it'll bring a lot. I want to thank the administrations, both of them, just putting in all the time and effort to promote this and make this a very big thing, and it will be a big thing. And like Chris said earlier, I am from Arkansas. I grew up in Arkansas in Bentonville, and I've coached in every corner of the state and played at Southern Arkansas up and down. and I've always appreciated things for baseball that highlighted baseball in the state. And I think this will do tremendous amount for baseball in the state of Arkansas. And like I said, 3-game series and finishing here at Dickey-Stephens is just tremendous. I'm excited to be a part of it. And like I said, with Chris, I got to watch Chris play. I remember coaching American Legion baseball as a coach, watching him play, and just always had a lot of respect for him as a player, outstanding player. You'll see his career, no question about that, and then also just getting to see his coaching career. And it's just fun and a great environment to get to compete against each other in this 3-game series. Once again, I'm very thankful. I'm excited for the baseball, for Central Arkansas baseball and Little Rock baseball, and what it's going to bring to the state. We've got an outstanding brand of baseball, and I think the fans are really, really going to enjoy it. Once again, thank you all. I just think it's just an opportunity for another opportunity to, especially in Little Rock and centrally located, for a lot of people to come out and get to see 2 Division I baseball programs to get to play. I mean, as far as getting to see them play and just the exposure and everything like that, and just to see what kind of brand of baseball that we actually get to play. But it's good for overall baseball. And like I said, when I was growing up and getting to if I got an opportunity to watch college baseball, that's what spurred me to want to be a college baseball, and just events like this and different things like that when I was growing up, and didn't get a chance very often. So if it came in our area and I got a chance to see it, like I said, it just helped me establish my dream as far as one day wanting to be a college baseball player.
In this series, as you well know, there've been some great games already in this series, going into the last inning, extra innings. It's been a great matchup already.
Right, it's been a good rivalry already. It's already got the fire's already going a little bit, and so I think this will just continue to get it going even a little better also. But yeah, we've had some outstanding games and tough 1-run games and extra inning games, and it's been a good rivalry already.
Well, now that we've had
What's important for us is building a program. I say that we're starting over at Little Rock baseball. What's important for us, you need to play against good opponents in big games if you want to move your program into a championship level. And I know Alan wants to win a championship in the league, but I think we would all agree that the regional and moving forward from there is the ultimate goal. And they've already done that, and they're working to get back. So are we. Community, it's our job, and fortunate to be the coaching in the positions that we are, is to bring the excitement right back to where we're coaching. This state continues to get better. The high school coaches are doing a great job. I know that we'll both reach out to a lot of coaches and teams and encourage them to come to the game and see it, and communities to feel good about it, parents, families, all those things matter when you talk about a game of this magnitude. And we want to build it up. We want our players to be a little nervous when they come in the park. We want some fans to be there. That's good. That's because it'll be the last week of the season, so we'll be going into postseason play the very next week. So playing at a neutral site, there's just on many levels, it's a positive thing.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but neither of you guys played here last year, right?
You're right.
Yeah. I mean, did you notice any sort of void, just kind of not? I know it was your first year, Chris, but Alan, since you had done it before, I mean, any void in the schedule not playing over here, because you guys have done it a few times in the past,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it was something I wish we could have done, is played here, because we've played a couple of really good baseball games here, and I know the crowd was good, and it's great for our players, and our players love coming over here to play, and it did feel like it was a void, and I'm glad that we're able to get back here and play.
And we did play a home and home, and that was electric atmospheres, and both campuses got to reap the benefits of that. But then the build-up, especially with the help of the media, when we get closer to time, I think we're going to do some more things along the way. And then on game week, we're going to pump it up some more. But just trying to build a big excitement to that big game, and who knows where it could lead in 2, 5, 10 years. Maybe one day it'll be a sellout. Got to think big.
And I know what's good. We have a lot of Arkansas players, and Chris does too, and they all know each other, and it just promotes the good atmosphere amongst the players, and it's good to see that also. So it's going to be very competitive. There's no doubt about that.
that brand, the Rock N Roar, will that go over to all the sports when you guys play, or right now is it just baseball?
I think it will.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I appreciate, I mean, that came from, correct me if I'm wrong, that came from student folks, isn't that right? The students kind of did that. There's also going to be some student-led, I think, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag or anything. I think there's on both sides, students are going to get involved and create a friendly rivalry there. And, you know, we've even thrown about the idea of a trophy for the game and, you know, start year to year and pass that back and forth. And, you know, again, I'm guilty of thinking big, you know, an MVP and all the things. There's all kinds of this is what other people do. Okay, this is we're not the first ones to do a game like this in baseball. It's done all over the country. That you have all these things, and our universities and our players deserve it. It's what it's for. It's for the players, and you know, hope it's still going long after we're dead and gone.
Well, you mentioned the students too. Both of you, you've got students who obviously they've gone to high school together and they know each other. There's some of them have gone to UCA students have been to graduate school, ULR, and whatever. So beyond the players, you've got a seemingly natural student involvement already.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that, and just it's naturally gonna. Like I said, we're 25 miles apart. It's the right thing to do, and it's just like I said, it's gonna be good for the fans. And as far as that, but there's already some built-in rivalries because it's so close, 25 miles apart.
When you two are standing next to each other, how much is really on the line between you two here?
We're grown men baseball coaches, respect. But no, when we hook it up, the smiles go away, and it's time to play ball. Just because that's what our job is. But as colleagues, it's all over sports. Two coaches that know each other well. If I'm in Conway, we've had breakfast together. If we're on the recruiting trail, that's fine. But as a professional, and I've seen Alan do it, I've seen myself do it. All after that handshake, play ball. It's game on.
Yeah.
As long as we're playing game, you know, the right way. Which that's another thing I like about it. There's no shenanigans when you play UCA baseball. Everything's done the right way, and that's the brand that we're going to play. We're going to play hard, so are they. We're going to get after it, and we're going to shake hands and move forward. But this rivalry goes on year-round because this state, it doesn't have a lot of people in it. I'm from here. That's not a knock. It's just mathematical fact. You condense that down to recruiting, it's not Houston. It's not Dallas. There's only so many players. So we are running into each other constantly. We might as well ride with each other to recruiting events. I mean, we see them everywhere because they work hard in recruiting. We work hard. And, yeah, that'd be good for budget, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's what they're thinking about.
I like that. Rock and roll, baby.
Rock and roll, yeah. Yeah. Hey, it's your turn this time to go to the showcase. But no, it's two programs that work hard. They're trying to do the same thing, and so ultimately those kind of programs on a collision course, and folks like to see how that works out.
And ultimately, the respect that you get is when you get on the field. And fortunately, we're playing 3 games, and we get to do that. Unfortunately, you know, and I have a lot of respect for all the Division I programs in the state. Unfortunately, they don't all play us. Okay, and that's where you gain your greatest amount of respect, and that's what this is. You know, we're talking about what's on the line. We respect each other and everything like that, and it's just good competitive. But that's where we find our greatest form of respect is when we're on the field and we're battling and pitch by pitch, and you earn that respect through there. And it's what's great is about this. What's unfortunate is all the Division I teams in the state, we don't play each other, and that is very unfortunate. And I wish that would change also because once again, I'm Arkansan through and through, and I'm for baseball, primarily at the University of Central Arkansas, but overall I'm for baseball, whether it's Division I, Division II, Division III, NAIA, high school baseball, and I think just cultivate an atmosphere, and I think it's unfortunate that we all don't get to play and everybody doesn't get to see each other play, but it's very thankful that we're playing a 3-game series, and I appreciate Chris and Little Rock also for coming together and putting this together also, and putting it all together so we can gain that greatest form of respect, and that is on the field of play.
And I echo that. I've coached around the region. I've coached at different schools in this state, and I would love to not only play Central Arkansas, but it's just healthy. It's just healthy, and that's above my pay grade. I don't get to decide that, but my opinion, and I think my athletic director would agree. I mean, we're competitors. We want to play anybody, and especially anybody close to you. Let's hook that up and get it going. It's done all over the country, and we'd love to see it. Why? Because it's good for the program. It's good for our players. It's good for the community. It's a healthy thing for baseball.
How did this thing just come by? Were y'all at breakfast together, or one of you just had said we ought to play 3 games?
We just started talking about it. It makes sense. I said this thing needs to be built up a little bit bigger than a home and home, and you know we both want to play here at Dickey-Stephens. That's a big attraction. Right. Don't discount that. And Paul Allen got involved, and he moved some things around, and we just wanted it to be a little bit bigger than a home and home series.
Yeah, it just evolved from that. And we're talking about a weekend 3-game series, and we just got thinking, well, it'd be great. Let's have a 3-game series. Let's just spread it out. And then, like I said, once again, just very thankful for the Travelers allowing us to play Game 3 here. And but that just kind of evolved that way. Well, let's just spread it out. And I think it's probably over breakfast or something. I don't know. Just talking in general, and it is. It just seems right, the right thing to do.